Morning, traders, investors, degenerates. 6:17 a.m. UTC time, April 30th, 2021. Why do I say the date and time? Because it's good. I want to. But yeah, it's for reference, and you can go back, watching video, and see what day it is or hear what day it is. So it's important. Anyway, BTC, how are we doing? How's Bitcoin? Gold coin? No, God coin. I'm sorry. It is superior to gold. God coin. Got a premium on the CME. About $200. Good. Let's have a click on it. Let's put the volume on it. Let's put the volume. Is there a pickup in volume? Do we see it? Net volume, that could be good to look at. OBV is also very good to look at. Still Presidente is bottom. Proving to be correct so far, right? Yeah, and the CME seems to be a net short seller, big players. They see more volatility on the downside. So when you see it go up, that's where they load up on the contracts. Too short, maybe. Are they smart enough to play these? It looks like it. Maybe like it is like gold and silver. There's always going to be a net short position on the CME. Maybe they do some lending. Maybe they do some yield generation. I'm not too sure. You have to ask a professional trader, right? Who works on the street or a broker who understands that product. I don't, because I'm not in the industry. I'm not a professional. I'm just a dude. Random voice, apparently, on the net. Anyway. So we look at on OBV. I've got the COT as well. Maybe that, but I think it just applies to BitMEX. OB. This is interesting. This is quite interesting to take a look at. See how the products evolved over the years. So we launched, right? Amazing. It's gone from the low of negative. Wow. Nearly up 1 million. Did you guys know that? I didn't. And look at this. During the crash, they were picking up, or no, taking off the shorts. So this is really interesting. This is a lot of information. When they launched CME, they said they were going to tame the price. Before they launched it, a few weeks before, they said they were going to tame the price of Bitcoin using the CME futures contracts. Look at that. They were pedal to the metal, all the way down. All the way down. And then after they made their targets, they realized they couldn't push it down anymore. They exited the profit. So for them, it was how long was this? A year long. They were hammering the Bitcoin price. Amazing stuff. You have to know what the bankers are doing, literally. And look at this, beautiful, beautiful. That's you could call that a HVF, Hunt Volatility Funnel. Yep, you sure can. But also, he said like a W. It's basically you can do that protection measurement. So what's that? 124, 310. Yeah, it'll give you that kind of price target, right? Or volume retracement. And when did we go positive? Okay, minus. Right here, April 29, 2019. Yeah, at that. I'm glad I brought this up. Interesting. So we are done with OBV. Let's do the area. Anything else that piques my interest? Well, this whole consolidation area, right? Is it coming to pass? I believe it is, because I called for it. And I'm sure other people have too. Other people have too, because it's pretty plain to see. Measured consolidation period. This is the measured consolidation period is 19 weeks, taken from 2017 bull market. Same running consolidation was seen as highlighted last week. So this is now what we are into now. I think 16 weeks or 17 weeks, I believe. Do you believe? Let's count them together. So the original was 19 weeks. So do you count number one? Or do you count this as number one? Let's count this as number one. See what happens. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yeah. 17, 18. Boom. Right? So, or we could just do boom. It is the honey badger. Let's take out this fall. 18 week moving average. Beautiful tag, right? Found support on the 18. How many times has it found support on the 18 during this consolidation? So it was natural for it to come back to meet its old green friend. When they broke out, it came back, tagged it, didn't leave it entirely, did it? You see it piercing through the 18 on the weekly, on the daily. You got to be asking yourself, why is it closing below the 18? It closed above it here, right? And it never closed below the 18. Look, that's a doji on it. Tweezers, hammer. This, how it tagged it, moved away, then slowly broke through it. It's going to break through it because the 18 was declining so much. Once it broke through, it kind of wanted to retest, but didn't touch it, and it was off to races. Pole, upward, flag, breakout. Oh, you could have made so much money. Here. This was tough, but people traded it short. I remember some people did because they could see the length of these wicks. It was indecision. Didn't have enough juice to go above 13.88. Right. And let's look at this consolidation properly over here. 3,000. It was 2x the 18. It had to come back down and touch it. It had to. It did. Now you went from 1750, 42. Is that 2.5x? Is that nearly 3x? Yeah. Came back down, tested. Only one time before it launched again. And so 2 tags here on the 18. Right. And look how it broke out. It's 1, 2, 3 weeks. Okay. Getting info, right? So, what did I say? 1, 2, 3. This is week 16, 17, 18, 19. Jesus. If it matches it by the week, look, 100k. Look how short distance is on the log. So you might go up here, 18 movie up here, down way down here, come back to tag it, and go to 200. That could be possible, right? That's why I got the B up there. Maybe it's on this side, right? Maybe it's like that, because Jesus, right? Look at that, 55,000 to 2,000. But you guys have to look at the 2017 bull market. It was a thing of beauty. I mean, technically, never told you to exit. Never told you to exit at all, regardless of all the FUD that was going on. And so this is playing out the same. It never told you to exit your core positions because it never closed below the 18-week average. Right? In like January, February, I was like thinking 108, 118 could be the top, and then we just, bounce around, and I think let's show it on another chart. That, the sideways thing. This sideways move could be like compressed into a month and then hit 200. I don't know. I'm watching with great anticipation like everyone else, right? Excuse me, just drinking some tea. It's early in the morning. Early in the morning still. So look, I've got no indicators. I'm getting really good information from my brain, right? Just looking at the price, essentially, and the moving average, which is basically the price, isn't it? Just smoothed out in a line of historical price data. Yes, but the one indicator I do kind of not rely, but I really like is Michael Wang's, which is Mike Oliver's. Oops, got two now. Let's take one out. Yeah, I was highlighting this. This is what got me the idea to do the 19-week bracket consolidation. We are done. It doesn't want to go down to zero. It didn't want to go down to zero here. It didn't want to go down to zero here. It doesn't want to go down to zero here. Maybe it does that. Pop, pop, pop. So you could go to 100k. This is what's going to be amazing. You could go to 100k. The momentum still have plenty of room to the upside. 100k goes back down, drifts back down, then pops again for 200. 200k is looking more and more likely. So 200k could be 250, right? I'm not going to tag a number on the target because I don't know. I really don't know. BTC dominance is getting crushed. That means alts are doing well. Look at that candle on the weekly. Let's dial it into the daily. Just a continual slide. How low can this momentum go? Well, we haven't seen this kind of action since. Are you ready for the biggest alt season ever? Minus 24, minus 25. We're at sevens. Look at this, just death slide. It's not wild swings, which is over here. So this could mean actual adoption on these crypto products now. The projects and ideas over here are now products over here, right? Brave, Decentraland, maybe more, but I don't really know. I don't really follow too many other general stuff. You tell me. I mean, crypto.com I do, so I use it. So Celsius, I have used it and still, kind of sometimes drop a coin in there, Litecoin in there. Why not? So to make this a BTC specific, yeah. I can do another video later and other stuff. See me. I really like that we got this data now on the see me. Yeah, that OBV I highlighted earlier, that was really gold. That was gold. Frank Giesta, your boys on the street seem to like BTC. Is he still defending gold? Bitfinex. What do I want? I want to look at. Yeah. Look at this angle. Look, I saw another pattern. High, take that low, then draw trend lines up. Trend line up, right? This was one long consolidation. November. You can do it from there. June, July, August, September, October, November. 5 months. 5 months for that pump. The biggest pump we've had, right? To date. 5 months. This is looking exactly the same, right? I mean, I'm going to have to do another chart. I'm sorry. Too many stuff going. Well, the only thing that kind of ruins it is this dome action, all right? Otherwise, I was going to draw that trend line up here. Right? Oh boy. Something like that. Oh, jeez. I hate trading view. But you know what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm trying to do. I've got the wrong size chart to do this, but oh my god, I had it and it didn't let me do it. Yep. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Make my life easier, sorry. And candles, there we go, better. I was kind of in my mind's eye trying to do something. I think I've done this before, right? What was causing this FUD? Oh, Joe Biden. Joe Biden did this. Well, he's trying to, right? What's the latest over there? I heard he was talking last night, apparently. Yeah, so when the US president starts changing the rules of the game of investing, not just Bitcoin, and wants to introduce super high taxes on the wealthy, which it's not just wealthy anymore. If you've got a hyperinflationary decade, your income, say you're an average wage earner, 60k, I think Francis Hunt was mentioning this, you could be a wealthy guy according to the tax code in a few years. Your cost of living goes up 40%, your wages going to go up 10%, and then you bumped up in a new tax bracket. And according to Biden, owning money is bad, right? Or earning money, growing your money should be levied upon. So what they take from the source, your salary. What's the effective rate for most people? It's not the high tax band. It's not 40-50%. It's like high 20s, 30%, right? Because you've got the tax allowance, first 10k, 10k, 12k, whatever it is. So that doesn't get taxed. But it's bands, isn't it? You got to look at the bands. You got to actually take a look if you've done new taxes this year or you haven't. See how actually your income is going. Oh, look, I'm running out of time. But yeah, this was the Biden dump. So do we get back in the channel? We could. That could be the top 125 or the medium top, and then consolidate before exploding. All right, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2,